In uncertain times, it can feel like there's no point in planning or thinking about the future at all. I understand that impulse, and it can be highly tempting. But without a plan, we're allowing ourselves to drift at the mercy of whatever might show up and living as a victim of our circumstances. While we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can always control our response to what shows up. That's why now, more than ever, it's time to practice radical responsibility. Even in the face of the devastating and unthinkable, we have the power to choose our own response. As Dr. Viktor Frankl, a survivor of the Holocaust, once said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and freedom. How will you choose to show up each day? Will you slump into being a victim of life? Or will you claim your role as the captain of your ship, chart your course even through rough waters? Will you simply allow life to happen to you? Or will you decide what you want and start getting curious about how you could make that happen? Now, right now, in this moment, you have a choice. What will you choose to do? I believe that one of the most powerful decisions we can make is to decide what's most important right now. What deserves my time, energy, and attention? What project, if committed to and completed, would make the greatest difference in my life and in my business right now? That's why I'm going to ask you, regardless of the melee that's surrounding you, what's your priority this season? Knowing this answer gives you a guide for all the decisions that you make each day. Because if you have this priority clear, then each day the question becomes, what's the next step? What can I do today that will lead me toward that outcome? Knowing your priority for this season gives you a star to guide you. Which brings me to the next important thing to remember, always, but particularly in unusual times. Commit to the outcome, not the timeline. Your priority is to achieve your outcome as intentionally and directly as you can, to work toward it consistently and diligently, pushing all the way through the finish line. But framing it as a goal that either is or isn't achieved by a particular date isn't helping you, particularly in challenging times or with a project that's largely new to you. When we get overly attached to timelines, we start on the road to frustration, disappointment, and burnout. Set your intention to reach your goal as immediately and directly as humanly possible. But, as I've said for many years, create the shape, but hold it loosely. When we get overly attached to the timeline or to taking a particular path towards our goals, we make them more fragile, more brittle, not stronger. Is the accomplishment truly lessened because it took you longer than you planned? No! You still climbed the mountain, wrote the book, launched the program. That's something that many others will never do. Many will give up before they even start. Others will stop because it got too hard. And yet others will say, well, I didn't get it done by December 31st, so I failed. Don't do that to yourself. You're stealing the power of your victory and accomplishment. And you're copping out on all the learning you will do along the way. If your first book took you 7 years to complete, then the next one might only take you 3, and the third might take you 18 months. But you still have to finish one, or you'll never know what you're capable of. You will begin your road to a calmer, more intentional life if you remember these 4 insights. Number 1, claim your role as the captain of your life. Number 2, choose your priority for this season and set sail. Number 3, commit to the outcome, not the timeline. And number 4, create the shape, but hold it loosely. So, I ask you, what's your priority for this season? Decide that, freedom lover. And then, let's get started.